Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. In this video we're going to be doing some more competitive VGC battles, ranked doubles basically. So I'm going to be bringing a slightly different team today. I've been working on team building a little bit now I've had a break shiny hunting. So I moved up a little bit in points. So as you can see here I've got Duraludon, I think people are calling it now. I've got my Raichu, I've got my Gyarados, I've got my new shiny Obstagoon. It does have the hidden ability Defiant, and I got that myself from my raid, so I was very happy, so I'm going to use it. I've got Dragapult, and I've got Rotom, which is also the Rotom I got from my raid. I'm actually using the same set as I was using on my Wash one, but obviously it's just the grass one now. I might try out a new set I was looking at, but for now, I'm just going to stick to the one I know because I wasn't too sure how I felt about it. So I'm just going to stick to what I know. I'm just going to run a bulky grass Rotom. So also, I've been wondering whether or not it's worth running mixed Dragapult because it doesn't really have a lot of, outside of a few, it's Phantom Force, Dragon Claw, and Steel Wing, Psychic Fangs. It doesn't really have a lot, so. But it has such great moves on the special side, but I don't think it's worth fully investing as a special attacker either. So, might be worth running a Dynamax weakness policy one with a mixed move set, but not sure yet. For now, I'm going to go in with this team. So, trainer has been found. Hopefully I can get some wins because I've not been doing too well. 11 battles and only 5 of those are wins and 6 are losses, so 6 my opponent's got. So, I see a hard Trick Room there. Well, not hard, but I suppose it sort of is, really. Also a Moton, which is cool. So, yeah. So, I see the Indeedee and Hatterini. So, I'm definitely going to be leading my Duraludon, whatever it's called. That's a safe lead there, really. And I think I will bring Obstagoon as well. So, I'm going to lead with those two. Yeah, I'm going to lead with those. I think I will also bring my Rotom in the back, as well as my Gyarados. That seems pretty safe. So I'm going to bring those two. He could lead with the Torkoal actually, couldn't he? That would really hurt. Well, no, I'm going to go with those two. So. As leads and those two in the back. So let's have a look. My opponent's already decided his team. So let's see what Marcelo brings. That's a cool trainer card as well. Nice. Updated mine a little bit as well. Got my finally got my Rotom card maker. And I love Rotom. I think it's such a cool Pokemon. So Mudsdale and Mimikyu. Okay. That's cool. Mudsdale and Mimikyu. And the Mimikyu is shiny. So I've got Obstagoon, and so I feel like I'm doing all pretty right here with lead-wise. I'm weak to the Mudsdale, so I need to be careful of that. Might be worth switching out my Duraludon. I think. So I might switch that out into Rotom, and I'm gonna go for a knockoff onto the Mimikyu to break its disguise, and it most likely is holding a life orb as well. So let's see how that goes. I feel like I'm going to be a little bit rusty though, to be honest. So there's the knockoff. The disguise is broken. There's no Dynamax going on. So what item is it holding? Life Orb, I suppose. Oh, Cassette Berry, okay. So there's the Earthquake. So it doesn't affect my Rotom. And it's going to hit both me, the Mimikyu, and the Obstagoon. So, neat. And the Mimikyu actually goes to Trick Room. Okay, cool. Not cool. It benefits him more than me, but that's alright. I'm going to go for a Will-O-Wisp onto the Mudsdale. And I'm also going to go for I might go for an Obstruct actually, because the Mimikyu is going to be faster than me now. Not that getting a defense drop on it is that important, but yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go for an obstruct. Yeah, let's do that. So, still no Dynamax. Okay. Ironhead from the Mudsdale onto the Obstagoon. Okay. So, that's good. Okay, it's going to lower its defense harshly. Oh, he targeted the Obstagoon twice. Okay, so that's good for me. It's good for me. There's my Will-O-Wisp, and it does land. So unless the Mudsdale was holding a Lumberry, that's now burnt. Cool. Nice. So that's the first turn of their Trick Room gone. Now, I think I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt into the Mimikyu. Because I feel like the Leaf Storm is a bit obvious. So I'm going to go... yeah, I'm going for the Thunderbolt into the Mimikyu. And I'm going to withdraw my Obstagoon. And I think I'm going to go into Gyarados. Because it will resist Iron Head. If it does go for an Earthquake, it's not going to affect the Gyarados. I did add the Tower Master ripping effect as well. I didn't realise that was a thing. So there's the Iron Head. It does no damage, almost. Play Rough from the Mimikyu onto the Gyarados as well. Still does a fair amount of damage. A lot more than I would like, but not to worry. Right, that's the Mimikyu gone. So I'm looking pretty solid. Mudsdale is burnt. I don't think I'm going to Dynamax Gyarados, though. I think that ship is sailed now just because I'm at below 50% HP. I don't feel like there's much reason to Dynamax the Gyarados now. Especially against the Trick Room team. But he's still a good Pokemon and he's still annoying for an opposing team. So there's the Hatterini. Now I think now I'm going to go for a Leaf Storm onto the Mudsdale. Or do I go for a Power Whip onto the Mudsdale? Yeah, I think actually I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt onto the Hatterini. And I'm going to go for a bounce, actually, onto the Hatterini as well. Yeah, I'm going to do that, because that way I can hide up in the air for a turn with, away from Trick Room. So he does go for the Iron Defense, so he's only getting back the defense he lost, so that's not too much of a problem. It's a Dazzling Gleam. Ooh, it does take out my Gyarados. Yeah, that thing has very high special attack. Oh, it's Life Orb as well. Cool. So there's my Citrus Berry. And there's the Thunderbolt. Oh, it does a nice chunk of damage. Oh, it was a crit though. Oh, and I got the Parahax as well. Ooh. Right, so who do I want to bring in? I think I'm going to bring in Obstagoon. So there's the Obstagoon. Now I'm going to Thunderbolt into the... yeah, I'm going to Thunderbolt into the Hatterini. And I'm going to Obstruct. How many turns of Tailwind? Not Tailwind, sorry. Trick Room. So one turn left of Trick Room. So I'm going to Obstruct there. Just so I can get the speed back. Because I'm running Jolly on my Obstagoon. So let's see what my opponent does. So there's me Obstruct. Hatterini got paralysed. That's unfortunate for the last turn of... and Iron Head onto the Obstagoon again. So it is going to still be at -2 defense, even though it's just Iron defensed, which is interesting. Alright, so Hatterini is now down. Another crit. I don't think that mattered. Alright, so let's see my opponent's last Pokemon. So Dimensions return back to normal. No more Trick Room on the field currently. Don't know if he has any more Trick Room setters. So he's also got the Torkoal. Okay, so I have to be careful here because I do have my Rotom and it is a grass type. So I feel like I'm going to go for a Protect here. And I'm going to go for a knockoff onto the Torkoal and remove a little bit of HP in case it wants to start Eruption. And it's probably holding Torkoal as well. So here comes the Dynamax. I would assume very much definitely the Torkoal. Could be wrong. I would have thought the Torkoal. No, it's the Mudsdale actually. Okay. I prefer that. I prefer that. Yeah, I think I prefer that, yeah. So let's protect from Rotom. I love the Rotom. There's a knockoff from the Obstagoon. Yeah, it does have the Torkoal. Max Darkness from the Mudsdale onto the Rotom. Does almost no damage. So that's going to give me a Defiant boost, I think. Yes, because it did lower a stat, so it's going to give me a Defiant boost. That's nice. Awesome. That gives me +2 attack. But it does lower my special defense, so I'm not going to take this Eruption very well. It might actually take me out, to be honest. Yes, so it does take me out. Not a problem. Well, I mean, it's a problem, but not a problem. Right, here we go. So, I've got my Duraludon left. And I'm going to Dynamax him, actually. Yeah, Dynamaxing this Pokemon would be best right now. So now I'm going to go for my Leaf Storm onto the Mudsdale. I'm going to Dynamax. Max Dragon move onto the Torkoal. I think that's best. So here we go. Hope everyone's excited for the Sword and Shield DLC as well. I know I was very excited when I saw the Pokemon Direct. I think Game Freak have made a very good move in their decision. I would rather see expansion for Sword and Shield and maybe even in future new regions being added than just releasing new games over and over again. So they are keeping up to date with modern times. So it does a fair amount of damage, that Leaf Storm actually. But it does... Oh, it's weakness. Is that weakness policy? Yeah, it's weakness policy. Okay. But it is almost gone, so I'm not too worried. Here's my Max Dragon move. It does take out the Torkoal. Nice. Now it's going to lower Mudsdale's attack actually even more. So yeah, this is a nice win start to this video. It's going to be a nice win. This won't do a lot of damage. Oh, it does a fair amount of damage. I suppose it's still at +1 and it's super effective. And it was a crit as well. Okay, so that's not a lot of damage considering it was a crit. Oh, so I'm looking pretty tidy here. Go for another Leaf Storm and a Max Dragon move. I'm not actually sure how to say that. Wind Mind or whatever it is. So it does go for the Max Guard. It doesn't matter. I'm still going to be able to take it out this turn. Even if my Max move doesn't do a lot of damage. Oh no, it fully protects against Max moves, doesn't it? Yeah, sorry, my bad. Well, next turn it's definitely going to go. It was a good fight though. Very good battle. But yeah, I still have one turn left to Dynamax, so definitely going to be a win here. There's the Leaf Storm from the Rotom. And it does finish it off. Cool. So first battle, we got ourselves a win. Gonna do another 1 or 2 battles, depending how long they take, we will see. That one's already taken quite a while by the looks of it. It was a good battle though. So we'll definitely do one more. No, I don't want to check his team. Yep, let's continue battling and search for another opponent. Hopefully find one nice and quickly. Alright, so I've moved up to Great Ball rank 9 again. And I've got a fair bit in there. Cool. So 12 battles, 50-50 on the wins and losses. And a new trainer has been found. So Cromac, rank 9. Let's see what he is bringing on his team. So I see Dracovish, scary. Gengar. Oh, so I see the Tailwind. Right, so I'm going to lead with Raichu and Gyarados. Raichu and Gyarados, yeah. Obstagoon is great for disrupting Dracovish, to be honest. You can probably take out Gengar as well. What does Rotom do here? Rotom can burn, but only one of those is a physical attacker, so I'm gonna bring Obstagoon and Duraludon. I think that's the best bet there. I'd love to bring Rotom, but I don't feel like he'll be putting his weight against this team, so I'm gonna go with that. So opponent has picked his team. Let's see what he brings. Cool trainer card again. Almost as cool as mine. Alright, so let's see what my opponent brings. Need to start getting some wins under my belt as well, so I need to play smart. So, Dracovish and Gengar. Interesting. Okay. What did Gengar do? Never looked too much into Gengar and what they're all about. So, I am just going to fake out here onto the Dracovish. And I'm going to Dynamax, I think, as well. And Max Airstream the Gengar. So I do want to get one of those up. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do that. Bit of an aggressive lead from me. But I feel like that's my best bet. So let's go with that. I dread the day when Dracovish and Dragavolt unlock their Sand Rush ability, because that will be scary. So he doesn't withdraw any of his Pokemon, I don't think. I think they go first before the Dynamax, so should get my fake out off. And Raichu will survive due to Focus Sash. So hopefully I'll be able to nuzzle into that slot as well after, just to really slow it down. Because if he doesn't go first, it doesn't do that much damage, even though most of them are choice banded. So there's my fake out. Yep, cool. Decent amount of damage actually. Oh, he goes for Ally Switch. Interesting. That's cool. Not really affected by that, I don't think. It doesn't really mess up my play much. Sure, it'd be nice to hit the Gengar, but at the same time, it's whatever. That's a better turn for me, definitely. He's literally done nothing this turn because it is flinched. Right, so on that note, I'm going to nuzzle the Gengar to slow it down. And I'm going to go for a Max Geyser onto... Oh. Would he try to withdraw that, though? I'm going to go for a Max Airstream, actually, in case he does Ally Switch again. Because I don't want to give it the fish any water boost. Oh, he does switch it out. Okay. Interesting. Oh, so the Max Airstream was a good play. Unless he Ally Switch again. Nope. Well, there's my Nuzzle. Oh, I will be faster now. I don't think Ally Switch is priority. So the Gengar's paralysed. Here comes my Max Airstream. Probably Focus Sash, though. No, it's not Focus Sash. Oh. Okay, so that's a very good play bot for... It was a crit, but that definitely did not matter. Whimsicott is very frail. So, it's another speed boost for me, and I'm going to get a Moxie boost from that as well. Cool. So that works out really nice. Gengar just goes for the Sludge Bomb onto the Raichu, I assume. Yep. Doesn't do that much damage. Raichu's special defense isn't actually that bad. I think it's like 80. I actually run a minus defense nature on my Raichu just so I can get a little bit more power out the Nuzzle and fake out. It's not a lot, but it adds up over time. So I'm going to go for another Nuzzle onto the Hydreigon. Now I'm going to go for a Max Airstream onto the... No, not Max Airstream, sorry. Max Geyser onto the Gengar, because that should pick up KO. And I'm not really fearing the fish anymore. I feel like he's not going to be able to dig himself out this hole now. I could have switched out my Raichu and brought out Duraludon, but I don't really feel like it's worth trying to preserve Raichu right this moment. So he is Dynamaxing the Hydreigon. I haven't seen many of these this meta game. He's a very good Pokemon, very strong physical attacker. Special attacker, great moveset, great stats, but probably a little bit outclassed by things that do the same thing this generation. So there's my Nuzzle. Does get a power on it. There's my Max Geyser. That should just take out Gyarados, no problem. No, not Gyarados, sorry, Gengar. Take out the Gengar, no problem. And that it does. And it's now raining in game. So this has been a really good start so far. And I get another Moxie boost. So Gyarados is ready to just sweep now. You're not going to be stopping that now. It does go attack the Raichu. It is going to give me a -1 on attack though. So there is that. But I still am at +1. Alright, so I'm going to bring out Obstagoon now. Taking a long time to communicate there. Hopefully that's not my internet. That would suck hard. Oh, he's just thinking really hard. Nope. Okay, back in there. Cool. Alright, so here's the Obstagoon. Alright, my Dynamax has ended. Alright, so I'm just going to go for a knockoff onto the Dracovish. And I'm just going to go for a Waterfall onto the Hydreigon. I know it doesn't do a lot of damage, but I could get that Power Flinch. And I am... Oh no, I should have finished off Dracovish with Gyarados to get the Moxie boost, shouldn't I? Not to worry. Not to worry, I don't think it mattered. So there's my Waterfall. Does a fair chunk of damage. There's my knockoff. See what item it was holding. Choice Band. Max, what is it? Wind Wind? Not really too sure. So it doesn't take me out, but I am now going to be just at neutral attack. Because I am... Oh, and that does give my Obstagoon a Defiant boost though, so that's neat. Nice. Cool. So yeah, this is a nice win. I'm going to go for a close combat onto the Hydreigon. And another Waterfall. No reason not to, I don't think. That's a good battle though. Nice to see something different from my opponent. So there's the Waterfall. And there's the close combat. Does finish it off as well, nice. Well, I'm at +2, so it's to be expected. So I will do another one actually, because that was a very... So the first one was quite long, whereas that one was quite short. But that's how Pokemon battles go sometimes. They vary in length, so good battle to Cromac. Cromac, sorry if I butchered the name. Cool. So I've got a bottle of PP up. Reminds me, I'm going to have to start getting some bottle caps soon. I've been using a lot recently training Pokemon. So almost at the Ultra Ball tier. So we'll look for one. We'll do one more battle this video, and then I will end it there. At the weekend, I may start looking for some more shiny dens. I will see. I was trying to earlier, but I gave up. Need to work on my teams a little bit. We'll find a trainer nice and quickly. So we've got a better win to loss ratio right now, which is nice. And there is also a new tournament coming, I think at the end of January, where you can only use Pokemon from the Galar region, and that includes Galar forms and I think all Gigantamax Pokemon. Alright, so I see a Sand team there. I see the Tyranitar and the Excadrill. There's also the Bravery and the Dracovish. Oh, it's quite a scary team, isn't it? I'm going to bring Obstagoon as a lead. Could bring Raichu and Gyarados. And fake something out. There's always that option. Difficult, but I think I'll do that. I'm going to bring in the back. Rotom's probably quite nice, to be honest. Because that's probably not going to be Mold Breaker Extra with Tyranitar there, surely. So I could bring Rotom. Difficult. Well, I could lead with Rotom, but I don't think I want to. I think I'm going to stick with Raichu and Gyarados as lead. And in the back, I'm going to bring Obstagoon and Duraludon in case I need a second Dynamaxer. So let's go with that. I know there's a lot of physical attackers there, so Rotom would be great, but you can only pick 4. That's the rules of ranked doubles. 6 Pokemon, but you can only bring 4 of them. You know, you have to make up your mind which one you're going to bring out the 6, and I like that. So let's see. So Braviary and Mimikyu. Okay. I'm good with that. So I'm going to fake out the Braviary. I don't see a reason not to. Although, he's more likely to switch it out, but he could go for the Tailwind. Actually, I think I'm going to nuzzle the Mimikyu and paralyze it. And I'm going to Dynamax Gyarados and go for a Max Airstream onto the Braviary. I think. I wouldn't be surprised if the Braviary switches out. But the Airstream will give me a +1 in speed, so I won't be too far behind if it does go for a Tailwind. And the Nuzzle will slow down the Mimikyu as well, so I won't have to worry about that. So let's see. I don't think he's switching anything out. Any Dynamax from his way? Yeah, so he is Dynamaxing... What's that? Is that the Mimikyu or the Braviary? I think I'd rather see the Braviary Dynamax, to be honest. So it is the Braviary. Okay. It's cool. It's cool. So even if this is a Jolly Braviary, I will outspeed it at +1 because I'm also Jolly on this Gyarados. So there's my Nuzzle. Just where I didn't fake out that slot because it wouldn't have affected it. So Mimikyu's disguise is going to be broken, and it is now paralysed. So that's nice. Raichu is sashed as well. So there's my Max Airstream. Maybe I should have gone for that in the Mimikyu, but it doesn't matter. It takes a bit of damage out Braviary. And I do get a +1 speed to both my Pokemon. It goes for his own Max Airstream. But both of mine will still be faster than his. So that's nice. Will-O-Wisp from the Mimikyu, but Gyarados avoids it. That's good. Nice. Even though that didn't matter too much because I do carry Lumberry. So now I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt into... Wait, do I want to go for a Thunderbolt into Braviary? Yeah, I'm going to go for Thunderbolt into Braviary. I'm going to go for another Max Airstream, but I'm going to go for it on Mimikyu this turn. Expecting the Mimikyu to maybe switch out. So he doesn't switch out anything. Ooh, almost takes it out, but not quite. So there's my Max Airstream. I think this should take out the Mimikyu. Yeah, it does. Mimikyu's a little bit frail. I did look at using one myself, but its stats just didn't seem very... Like, I know it's got great moves, it's got good ability, but it just doesn't seem very solid. Seems a bit unreliable. So I do get my Moxie boost there. And then the Braviary goes for the Max Knuckle. I shoot him onto the Raichu. Yeah. Doesn't even bring me down to my Sash. That's why I stopped using Braviary. I think when the format first came out, it was very hype. You know, it's a good Pokemon, but I don't think it's very solid currently. I feel like the old Airstream Knuckle combination with Braviary's run its course now, unfortunately. So I'm going to get rid of this sand, firstly. I'm going to get rid of the... It could go for a Max Guard on the Braviary, actually. If he does or not, that's a different story. I'm going to go for the Braviary slot anyway. I don't see a reason not to. And I'm just going to go for Max Guys onto the Tyranitar just to get rid of the sand, because I assume the Excadrill is in the back. So he does go for the Max Guard on the Braviary. It's fair enough. Okay, so I probably should have just nuzzled the Tyranitar, but it's not a problem. So it's the Max Geyser from the Gyarados. Ooh, and it goes down. So there's going to be no Sand Rush Extra Drill going on this battle. which is good. And there's my rain. So I'm looking pretty solid here. Even if the extra drill comes out now, it can't outspeed me. Even if the sound was up, I don't think it'd outspeed me after a +2 with the airstream. So I'm looking nice and solid here. So there is the extra drill. In a beast ball as well, I think that was. Oh, so it's actually mold breaker extra drill. Okay, that's interesting. Don't see many mold breaker extra drills along with Tyranitar. So both of our Dynamax have ended. So my Raichu can't do anything to extra drill whatsoever. So I'm just gonna Thunderbolt the Braviary, and I'm just gonna Waterfall the extra drill, and that should be. Oh, so he just cancels the battle. That's fair enough. Cool. All right, so good battle, Amit. 3 battles this video, and I've managed to win all 3 of them. And I thought on that note, I am going to win this video here. I hope you've enjoyed my live commentary with some PvP Pokemon. I'm going to quit battling there. If you have watched the video, I thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to like the video, share it with friends, and subscribe to the channel. It'd be great to help me build my YouTube. Apart from that, Rawb out, and I will see you again tomorrow for some more Pokemon PvP. Goodbye.